Show me what the prediction is looking like for love and money. Love and money, all 12 zodiacs. We're going to start with Aries. Okay. Aries, let's start with love. Hi, Ling. Hi, KB. Love, we have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. The Wheel of Fortune. The Sun. And the Ten of Swords in the reverse with 10 of Cups in the upright. Honestly, Aries, this is about more like being happy with your family right now. Focus on them because you've been dating someone or seeing someone or maybe just looking for love in all the wrong places. It looks like you recently had a falling out with a Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, which is like an earth sign that promised you something and didn't deliver. You thought this was going to go somewhere and it didn't. And they were a liar. And to be honest, completely untrustworthy. And it looks like you hung around this person longer than you know you probably should have. And so you were just at a point where like, I don't know what I'm waiting around for. You're not even present. You don't even care. And so I see this beautiful change with the Wheel of Fortune. And that's inside your heart, that's inside your mind, and it's just spiritually guiding you away from this kind of troublemaking, rude, inconsistent, lying person. And it's kind of telling you right now, be happy with the ones that do love you, who is around you, appreciate them. The sun is like, wake up, look at what's here today, right in front of you. You know, your family, your brothers, your sisters, your best friends, your kids, perhaps. Like there's a lot to be happy for and grateful for. And it's a beautiful time. No need to feel down in the dumps. No need to feel defeated. No need to be angry here. Let all those swords that felt hurtful and like betrayal and just suffering, let them fall away. Let's forgive ourselves. And let's just be happy, okay? Everything will work out for its best anyways. Yeah, 8 of Cups, look at that. Walking away from this person, just saying goodbye, enough's enough. Hey, Raquel, I am starting on Aries. So I just, we're doing all the 12 zodiacs today. Love and money. So the 8 of Cups, obviously, it's scary. Change doesn't feel good, but we have to do it, and that's why he's walking away. So I know that this is painful, but it's not too much because the Sun and the 10 of Cups. So I know you're going to be happy. I know that this is going to bring you joy. It's probably just turning that page that hurts. But, you know, I know it's kind of difficult. You feel very detached from life right now. And pessimism has probably been your best friend, like just being pessimistic about relationships, pessimistic about love. But this person was just no longer willing to put in any effort. And they left you feeling very uncertain about who you are and your looks, your mental state, everything. They left you in a very unhealthy way. So let them go, walk away from them. They're just toxic. We're going to start working on ourselves. This is self-improvement and working out, eating healthy, doing good with career, perhaps going back to school. This is just getting back on the horse again. 8-8, all very, very personal. It is the month of August, the month of 8. So let's just wrap it up. Let's get rid of this person. You probably want to hear something like, why did this person treat you the way they did? Why did they hurt you like this? Let's ask them for a confession. Spirit, tell me why. Out of all the women I've dated or desired, no one compares to you. So honestly, they just didn't feel good enough for you. Okay? And you may think, well, I thought I wasn't good enough for him or her. That's why they were treating me like this. No, out of everyone, and here, every woman that he's ever dated, no one compares to you as far as your mental state, your emotional state, your heart, your experience, your work ethic, your drive. There's so many good qualities about you. And to be honest, he felt he wasn't good enough for you. And I know you want to go back and go, hey, you're good enough for me. I love you. But no. If someone is that low on themselves and they're that down in the dumps, they're that pessimistic and they're that toxic, let them go. Really let them go, because you're going to be struggling with this person for years to come. And this would be a waste of time. So that's why the Knight of Pentacles is in reverse. It doesn't want you to continue to put pentacles into this. So no effort, no money, no time. Don't do it. Okay, this person actually doesn't think bad of you. Okay, it's themselves. So this is love. Excuse me, all of a sudden I just got this runny nose. I do apologize. I was fine. Okay, so we're gonna get a love oracle here, and it's come to the edge. And look at her, like, just, that is such a cool picture, right? Whoops. She's there just kind of like the Fool. She's ready to take a leap. Interesting. Let's see. Which is, the Fool card is very Aries, obviously. All right, so this card is about courage and taking a leap of faith and overcoming fear and kind of accepting the risk. It says here, for your oracle, in a relationship, it's scary to be truly intimate with someone, to allow them to see a part of yourself that you've never shown anybody, to become vulnerable and undress yourself mentally, spiritually, and physically. I know how painful that must be, to unwrap yourself and then have to pull yourself away. It gives you the energy of kind of feeling used. Now is the time to understand that you have truly been seen, and not everyone's going to appreciate it. It's important that you speak up with your voice for what you need and what you want, and state who you are. Say what you hope for. This is not the time to play coy or play safe. You know, love is not like, oh, I'll just go along with it. I'll just pretend. No, you have to be open and take the big leap and say, I'm looking for marriage. I'm looking for someone that will appreciate me forever. You know, I'm not going to open myself up for just anybody. So there's that. And it's like, when it comes to love, don't play it safe. Don't play it small. Let them know what you're really wanting. So that way no one wastes anybody's time. Okay. Let's see what epiphany you've learned in love. And then we'll go into your money. All right, Spirit, what kind of an epiphany has been learned here when it comes to love? What has been seen for Aries? Healing the heart chakra. Rose quartz, very pink, very gentle, very loving, very warm. Honestly, you've learned how to treat your heart. You've learned to be sensitive with it, and perhaps sensitive with other people. But you're learning that the heart is precious, it's tender, it's sensitive, and it deserves protection and boundaries. So now you're having to kind of apologize to your heart and say, I'm sorry that I brought us into this with someone that wasn't willing, wasn't ready. And we kind of jumped the gun. We are moving away from that. We're going to go around people that love us. We're going to go nurture our heart and our soul, and we're going to get rid of this toxic energy. So you're really being there for yourself. And that's the epiphany that you've learned, is to be there truly for yourself and to appreciate mom, dad, brothers, sisters, best friends, etc. So finally the pain starts to melt away and the swords start to fall out of your back. right now. You do feel betrayed, but you're over it. The sun is like, I'm ready for a new day. I'm over it. Wheel of Fortune means good things are coming for you, okay? Better things, better people, better experiences, better everything. All right, so Aries, let's get into your money. I better not spend 10 minutes on every part of every zodiac or I'll be here all day. I have to hurry these up. All right. Aries, if you're interested in a private consultation and reading with me, I can do your astrology chart. We can predict what's going to be coming up for the next few years. We can talk about what you need to see for your karma. We could also bring in some love and some romance. I have magical remedies and some home remedies as well, like with feng shui and vastu. So if you're interested, please message me below. I can send you a special link and we can get that going. All right. We also obviously do tarot and oracles, and we can do readings anywhere from 10 minutes to 45 minutes, depending on what kind of a reading you're needing. Okay. Anyone that donates through Super Chat or my website, just you donate something, I'd be happy to do a little mini reading based on your donation today. Also, if you're interested. All right, Spirit, guide me right now for money for the zodiac sign of Aries. Rosa, back. Okay, so guide me on what cards predict the future for money. Spirit, show me the money. Show me money for Aries. Okay. First card out is the Death card. Then we've got the Six of Wands in the reverse, the Queen of Swords in the upright, and the Hermit. All right, bottom of the deck is the Ten of Swords. Aries, you're just picking up that Ten of Swords every chance you can get. Either way, sorry about that. I heard something going on. Okay, it's okay. So anyways, this Ten of Swords situation, it's just ironic, Aries, that you pulled it in your love reading, although those fell out. In money, it's a little bit more painful. We're still struggling financially. Oh, wow. Oh, sorry, guys. Oh, oh, that's okay. Is everything okay? The little shampoo, I think it's in there. Yeah, just go inside. He said he's mad at you for doing it. Okay, sorry about that, guys. All right, we have a wily puppy that is making bathroom mistakes everywhere. So maybe that's an omen. It's a sign, Aries, for the chaos, for the drama in your life when it comes to finances. And just like that kind of interruption, how it just shocked us in the reading that something like this would happen. I feel like your omen for that is something which was very unpleasant, very unforeseen, and very terrible, has kind of shown up and ruined your financial situation. And it feels like someone just, excuse me for saying, but just kind of shat all over you when it comes to your money. And you just feel very disrespected. You feel very taken advantage of. You feel like perhaps your job's not paying you the hourly wage you deserve. You feel like the frustration level is at an all-time high when it comes to money. And you're just sitting here, very Queen of Swords, like, what do I need to do? What can I do to bring more money? I cannot continue this. Death card is it's got to end. It's got to stop. I can't continue this job anymore. It's tiring me out. It's not giving me my value. I'm not able to do the things I want to do. So there's a lot of unhappiness here and unrest when it comes to your money. And so Six of Wands in the reverse is like just disrespect, humiliation. You feel very humiliated at work. Maybe someone's making you feel humiliated. Maybe it's also something that you just feel very ashamed of, perhaps. Like you're ashamed that you're doing whatever you're doing at this job. So you're getting very clear with yourself. You're making some clear cuts, some real obvious boundaries. You're looking at other options and you've already kind of figured out, I'm not going to do this one anymore. So hermit mode is you're going to want some time alone to kind of just go inside yourself, search for what you really want to do in life, and ask yourself those big questions. Am I going in the right direction? Like, is this the career choice for me? Financially, is this where I want to be? And you don't really want to talk to anybody. This is like, I don't want to hear I told you so. There's a lot of don't tell me what to do. I'm Queen of Swords. I'm smart. I already know I'm sharp as a tack. You don't need to reiterate the obvious to me. So this is like, I know that I could be in a better situation. So you really just want to look at things yourself privately, and you kind of want a little break from work to figure this out. I'm so sorry. Another interruption. Excuse me, guys. No. No. Come. Go ahead. Good. No! Someone sit! Someone no! Go! What's no? What was it? No! No! No bad dogs.
Lego figures on YouTube.
Getting that from YouTube.
Hi. Okay. What a crazy morning. I'm doing a reading and all that's going on. I love you. don't turn the TV on because I'm doing my reading. Aries. What a shocking development. You know what? It's all omens. Things happen in the midst of a reading for a reason. And just as we discovered what was going on financially, we are finding out that there's some money coming in. Why? Because I just sold something that I've had listed, excuse me, for like six months. And I finally just sold it. And this guy was like, I've been looking for this shelf for so long. Like, I found one and then it got sold. This is perfect for me. So he was really happy. So he's a little early because he was closer to me than he thought. So he's like, I'm sorry, I hope you don't mind that I showed up early, but you were closer to me. And I'm just like, no, it's okay. It's perfectly fine. No problem. And obviously, all the interruptions, all the drama, all the chaos. I feel like your life, and especially with money, there's a lot of chaos in your life, but it's coming to an end. A very painful ending. And then you've got the devil here in reverse. I'm loving this when it comes to money because money, obstacles, hardships, things that felt like they were out of your control. You couldn't help it. You were just hurting. You were having a real hard time. Finally, you get a new beginning. Wow. And just like the love reading, 8 of Cups. Okay. You're walking away from this job. You're walking away from financial bad times. And finally, you're getting a blessing. This is a new job opportunity. This is a brand new job that you're going to love and a job that probably pays a lot better, Aries. So I see that you're going to get unattached, free. You're going to be free from a career job or financial struggle. And you're no longer going to be humiliated and struggling and just having hard times. Money is definitely going to come in. I like Capricorn and money because it's definitely representing that materialism. So I think it's turning around for you. Hermit is in the 9 energy, which is endings. So financial hardship, stress, and humiliation finally over. Let's get a fortune cookie. Spirit, show me the fortune. Whoa. Okay, travel is in your near future. So, whoa, oh my God, cards are just flying. Aries, can we have calmness? Can we just have no chaos in your reading? That would be lovely. Really lovely for you and me. Let's just not. Pack your bags. You may be traveling for work. The other one, the devil, I told you the devil's good for money. The devil is in the details. It's not what it seems. Also, be more giving. Don't be stingy. If you're the kind of person that you're struggling financially and you're like, I'm broke, I can't afford this, I can't afford that. And if you're in a pessimistic mindset, don't, because that's going to block your money. So that being said, the devil's in the details. This is so weird. Uploaded to my videos. Something just uploaded. I don't know what, but I'm concerned. Oh my God, these shocking things. So the devil in the details means basically this job, this career choice that you picked, it seemed really nice on the outside, but once you got a closer look and you got to experience the truth about what you were doing for career, it's just the people you're working with aren't who you thought they were, and the job is not what you thought it was. It's a disappointment, and you're realizing you got kind of fooled, okay, because under that was deception. So someone just deceived you and didn't tell you the whole truth about this job. Let's get your financial oracle. Are Are you guys still here? The last comment I got was like 20 minutes ago, and it was asking about a reading, and I haven't seen any chit chat in the chat. So I just want to know that you're here and the chat is flowing, just to make sure you guys are all here and this is resonating, or you know what's going on. We will be doing some questions later. Okay. The people that are my subscribers and my members on my website, you guys get your big monthly prediction reading, and I'm going to be doing that one tomorrow. We're going to do your astrological projection and the tarot and oracles. So please put your questions in and your birthdays in the comments so I make sure I have it and prepared for tomorrow. But I will also answer a question for my members. For everybody else that is not a member, you don't pay a monthly fee to my membership on my website. If you don't do that and you're wanting a question, I will answer one for 28 bucks, and it's one card with the bottom of the deck. If you want a full-fledged reading, today they are $66, and I would be happy to do an abundance and love reading, just like I've done for the zodiacs here today. So that would be your personal projection of love and money. So kind of two readings in one. All right. Spirit, tell me what Aries has going on for their oracle for finances, please. Okay, Aries. We have all that glitters. Notice these don't do reversals on this book, but notice that it did come in reverse. And to me, that's very fool's gold, fake, right? All that glitters isn't gold, you know? And that's what it means to me. So again, you thought this job, this career, this money was going to be all great. It just turned out not to be, flat out, period. And just like you're reading, tons of interruptions, tons of drama, tons of chaos. Your life, Aries, has been a whirlwind and like a tornado. So the oracle's message here is a need to see beyond the superficial, the desire to don a mask or dress something up to disguise its true nature. Trying to be something you're not, chasing after every sparkly new thing, and that's being very mercurial. Okay? So, have you found yourself chasing materialism lately? Shopping a lot? TikTok shop, Amazon, just things like that. Maybe going out to eat a lot, just spending, you know, just chasing a bunch of stuff. You know, this is more like, let's stop doing that, okay? In the prosperity message, sometimes opportunity looks so good that it glitters like gold and you just can't resist it. Especially when it appears that others are doing so well in that career or with that money, and you've hit the mother lode. You thought you really hit a gem. During the American Gold Rush, everyone hurried out west to find their fortune. And then they deserted entire towns after the mining depleted and the gold veins in the earth were rare and barren. So too can you deplete yourself as you chase the latest shiny thing that's caught your eye. Perhaps it's a motorcycle, perhaps it's a car, perhaps it's just a bunch of stuff online. But whatever's been shiny that caught your eye, there is a mercurial quality to your present circumstance. Pay no attention to those who chase after fool's gold. Resist the temptation to be jealous of others. What they have achieved may not be the true success you seek. So don't compare yourself to them. You see only the surface right now, only the sparkle. Be assured that you will experience your own shining moment if you stick to what you know, because all that glitters may not be gold for you. You know, and just like even young people, so many young people have terrible home lives, and they run off and they want to get their own apartment. They want to get roommates. And it seems great. And they're like, yeah, look at this big house, or look at this awesome apartment we're all sharing. And then they realize this is not the life, because they never get any sleep. They never get any peace. There's always parties. People are coming in and out of the house. You don't know if your stuff's going to be stolen, or people are just going to walk into your room. All of a sudden, nothing can be kept clean because everyone's just piling on the mess and no one's taking responsibility to clean it. You thought you were saving so much money. You thought it was a steal to be able to move out on your own, you know, into this new place. And then you realize bills are super expensive. And even with their help, you're still paying so much. And to make matters worse, you're having to cook for yourself, clean for yourself, manage yourself. And although that's very good experiences, it's obviously very stressful. And some people are not ready for it. So some people move out, they leave home at, you know, barely 18. They just turn 18 and they're gone, and they're struggling, and they're realizing their credit is tanking and they're falling behind, and they're not eating healthy, and their stuff's stolen. You know, it's just like, what mess did you get yourself into? So, you know, it's like, don't move unless you're ready. Don't move unless you have to. Because guess who's not getting all the gold right now, all the glittery freedom? The people that are at home with mom and dad, probably going to college, or even just working and saving money for a home purchase or to travel. Those people are going to be getting the gold and the glitter a little bit down the road, and that's the real win. That's the real victory. They may not have all their freedom and the fancy schmancy whatever right now, but they're going to have it. And that's just a little example of kind of what I feel for you, Aries, is like, don't jump on the popular, but they're doing it, you know, and comparing yourself. So more than anything, I just feel like financially, you're going to figure out what's right for you. I do feel there was a bad choice you've made. I'm not going to lie. The Devil card, the Ten of Swords. When it comes to money, I do get the reading that there's been a bad choice. And it's over. Like, you need to be humble and admit, Queen of Swords, mostly to yourself, you made a bad choice, and just move on from it financially. Travel in your future. You may be traveling with your family or just traveling back home, going back home to mom, maybe a little chagrin, or maybe going back to an old job. But there is this, I gotta move now, okay? So that's what I see with money. As far as things getting better financially, do I see money rolling in? No, but I see a new opportunity for a happier life, a happier job, and happier money situations. So it's a choice. It's going to be if you decide to go that route, and then we'll see from there. But you are going to get a new opportunity. You're not stuck. There. We finally ended Aries. Things are going to go a little bit faster from here on out. Now we're going to get into Taurus. And we are 35 minutes in. Taurus, hopefully you don't have the chaos that Aries had. Also, my fingers are not dirty, guys. Okay, Taurus, this is pen ink. It exploded and it was all over my finger. It came off my skin, but not my nail. So It's died, if you're wondering. Okay. Taurus, what is the prediction for love? Spirit, show me the prediction for Taurus. Someone know. All right, first card out is the Ten of Cups, the Three of Wands, the Six of Swords, the Page of Cups, and perfect for you is the Nine of Pentacles. Taurus, you have a much better situation going on than Aries. You're here and you're here for it. It's giving I'm so happy vibes. It's giving I'm over you vibes. It's giving I'm meeting somebody new vibes. Okay. So I feel like when it comes to love, you've recently met somebody new, or you will meet somebody new in about 3 weeks. All right, this is an expectation. Your ships will come in. There's someone that is going to make you pretty happy, and your family's going to like them. And you're finally going to be like, what did I ever see in my ex? I can't believe I even thought they had a chance. Like, what was I thinking? And Page of Cups, and this could be a Cancerian guy or girl, but we have this Page of Cups. It's a younger person, maybe a little younger than you. They're just coming up to you like very interested, very, I want to get to know you. What do you like to do? Let's go do that. Let's go have some fun. And it's very healing. So I just see you as feeling attractive, happy, and falling for someone. And they're definitely going to be falling for you. You, Taurus, are beautiful or very handsome, very attractive. A lot of people think you are attractive. In fact, your ex is a fool for letting you go. I don't know what that person was thinking. You have all the qualities of a spouse, okay? You are fun, you're friendly, you're good with kids, you're good with animals, you're good with these people's parents. A lot of people like you. You had a good upraising, if you will, and you're just a very friendly, loving, affectionate kind of person. So this person sees that value in you, okay? Whoever you were with in the past, they didn't appreciate what they had in you. You really brought it to the table and they just didn't. So I just see like you're finally looking back and going, I was really naive to even think I felt anything for this ex, but I'm really looking forward to new love. Under that is the World card, which is completion and success, and the King of Wands in the upright. So really owning your sexuality, really owning how you look and who you are and what you offer. And you're looking for someone that is going to put in the work, is going to work to make you happy, and this is a good mindset, Taurus. You finally know what it takes to be happy, and it's like you want to be with someone that brings it and isn't half ASSing it, you know what I mean? And you're just at this place like, wow, I can't believe I was with a loser before that just didn't bring it. What was I thinking? Anyways, this new person showing up, Taurus, here for it, here for you, into you. This is a good thing. What is the epiphany you've learned in this love connection? And then we'll get an oracle here. What has Taurus learned? Show me Taurus. What does Taurus know now? Show us the Nine of Pentacles. Observing every action. So you're learning that actions are better than words. It's easy for someone to talk a good game to get you. to get you in the sack, if you will, to get you to be theirs. Like they know the right words. And you fell for it. And you've fallen for a lot of words in the past, Six of Swords, but not anymore. Your epiphany is, I've learned that actions speak louder than words. And I don't care what big game you're spitting at me, it's about what you're actually doing. I want to see how you show up and what you actually do for me and how you honor your word. I want to see your actions as a person. And bottom of the deck here is spiritual work and self-discovery. And you're finally working on yourself and discovering who you really are and what you're really worth. So let's get this fortune cookie, shall we? And see what we look ahead for in love. There we go. Oh, peace is only a choice away. Choose wisely. Like, it's just a choice. You don't have to be with a loser. You don't have to be with a troublemaker. You don't have to be with drama. Okay, peace is a choice. 3 of Wands. Make it and see what happens. Choose wisely. The heart that gives gathers. You need a giver, not a taker. So stop being with takers. Okay, and let's get your oracle for love. Show me Taurus. Taurus, I am offering readings today at the end of this video, $28 for 1 card if you want to donate that. You also get the card at the bottom of the deck for free. And if you want a large reading, it's $66. And we can do love and money predictions for you personally. That's like a 2-for-1 special there at a very discounted rate. If you want something more personal and more private, you can go to my website and order a personal and private reading from anywhere 10 minutes to 45 minutes with me. And I can coach you on love. We can do some spell remedies. We can do feng shui and vastu, bring in some chi. We'll do astrology and tarot. Whatever you're interested in, just let me know. There's different options on my website. All right, Taurus. Now the moon is exalted in the sign of Taurus, by the way. So there's just a lot of promising love here for you. Time for a nap. Taurus, if you've been feeling super tired lately, this is the sign that you do need to rest. You do need to take it easy and just relax. Take naps when your body is calling. There's a reason. And just rest. Take it easy. Take care of yourself. Okay? So get lots of sleep, Taurus. I don't know, there's an additive there, but more than that, we have peace. And that's what this nap brings to me for your love reading. Just peace and a loving, peaceful connection. And it says, when it comes to matters of your heart, Taurus, don't make any plans right now. If you're not partnered up, it's good to take this time out to get to know yourself. 9 of Pentacles, right? But if you are involved with someone, or someone you're just going to be meeting in a few weeks, which it's projected here, relax and just be with your partner. Don't make any big plans. This is going to be an uneventful relationship, you know, very chill. Don't force this relationship to become anything. Just let it be. Allow things to flow naturally, and a beautiful renewal will take place all by itself. Patience is the key to your heart's desires right now. Withdraw from action in relationships and let them come to you. Give it a rest so that your love life and connection can become rejuvenated. So this to me means you're not going to be the one seeking out a partner. They're going to be seeking you out. So yeah, this person's going to seek out Taurus. And that's what you got for your love reading. Choose wisely. It's a water sign, very affectionate water sign, more than likely a Cancerian. Okay. All right, so now let's get into your money. Spirit guide and direct me with the cards to show me what is really coming up for Taurus with money. So we have the Lover's card in the reverse. Interesting. Strength card, Two of Swords, Eight of Swords in the reverse. Bottom of the deck is the King of Cups in the reverse. What I see for you, Taurus, is just not a good connection. For work. This job is just something you don't feel fits you. It's not a good fit, and you're not happy at your career choice. You're not happy at your job. I just feel like there's a lack of love, a lack of luster, just a lack of everything. And more than likely a lack of money. So I just see so much frustration because of it. With strength, it takes every bit of you to go to work. And you're just like, do you know how hard it is for me to just go, to be there? It's very difficult. With the Two of Swords, you've been thinking for a long time about leaving. You haven't taken any action. And mentally, you've kind of put yourself in a place where you thought you felt stuck here. And you couldn't leave. Like they needed you. Or maybe there was a friend at work that you liked. Maybe they made it difficult to leave sometimes. You know, we're counting on you. You're on the calendar. You had some kind of obligation. But this is just not the right fit for you. There's been a lot of problems at work too. You've had to defend yourself. You've had to defend your reputation. You've had to fight for more hours perhaps, or you've had to fight for the days you wanted. I don't know, but there's been chaos. Okay. And honestly, they're just not paying you fairly. The job is not paying what you require to go through all of this. And my cats are fighting because this is a crazy, chaotic day. Geez, August 2nd. Crazy, chaotic day with animals. The cats are hungry. And they always fight when they're in a bad mood and they're hungry. Cat fight. So maybe that's a sign for you, Taurus. Maybe you're not even giving yourself enough time to eat. Maybe you're not eating enough. I do sense that you're not eating enough. And that's poor health. Just poor health overall for you. You know, Taurus, you're a foodie. The second house, Taurus, represents food. So if you're not doing it right, there's going to be problems with your mental health, your emotional health, and you could even block finances. So I see you need to get out of your own mental funk. This place is driving you crazy and making you a little crazy. There's another opportunity out there. Look at that, Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, 2 opportunities. One job is going to pay a lot more than everything else. And you're very good at it. It's slow and steady. It's consistent work. There's another job that seems really great. Oh, wow, 3 jobs, Knight. 3 jobs, 3 different offers. Another job seems really fun, entertaining, easygoing. It might be working around water. This job would be working around metals or money. This job is over here, Knight of Wands. Very fiery, very fast, very go, go, go. And I think this is a little crazy for you. A little crazy, a little chaotic. But it would be exciting. So out of all of them, I would say the Knight of Cups feels very good, very prosperous, very chill. I think that's what you kind of need in life. But this other one pays really well, and it has the ability to go long term. So you do have other options, but as far as where you're at right now financially, you make money, but not enough. It's like you're robbing Peter to pay Paul. You make enough to get by this week, but the next week you don't have enough. Also, you're not budgeting. You need to get there, get your budget planner, or start budgeting your bills, insurance, taxes, rent, food, all kinds of things. And ask yourself, does this job give me enough to take care of what I need? Because if it's running short, the answer is clear. You don't want to be chaos. You don't want to bring up that you want to leave because you feel like that might stress people out, but you need to do it. You need to be brave. You need to have some gumption and some strength and let them know, hey, guess what? I'm leaving, and here's why. Okay, this is why. That way they know. Because, you know, you want them to give a reference if they can. And if it's on a bad note, well, you're not going to get a good reference. But I don't know. That's up to you. Let's see what the fortune cookie says about your career, your job, your money. Two heads are better than one, but three is a headache, third party. There was some kind of third party energy at your job. And it was a problem. And you felt like a fifth wheel. So there might be two people against you. Okay. Or it's like there's just not enough something. But more than anything, what I hear is like there's too many people, not enough hours. Okay. Or there's a love triangle at work that's causing problems, and we do have the Lover's card in reversed. So could there be a love triangle? Could there be some relationship issues at work? That's a big red flag, and it's time to go. So I'll let you figure out what that means for you. Let's get an oracle for money. As far as money projection, though, I don't see like a big windfall or anything. I see new jobs, new career paths that you can take, and then we're going to take a look later at what that brings. But they are more prosperous than the one you're at, if that helps. Wow, Taurus, you got the same exact thing that Aries got. This is crazy. You might have a lot in common with Aries. Maybe that's a sign for you. But look at that. You got come to the edge. That's crazy. All right, so take a leap of faith, believe in it. Yeah, this is the never-ending story, right? Okay, this is about courage, just like the strength card. It's a leap of faith, overcoming a fear, okay? When it comes to money, fear is leading the way into places you don't need to go. So if your fear is talking and that's why you're staying in a toxic job, stop. If fear is preventing you from going to the next job opportunities, stop. Most of what you fear in the moment is an illusion, and it's stemming from an old belief, Taurus, that isn't even true. Now is the time for courage. You will not be lost at sea. You will not watch everyone else get what they want while you're going to be left alone, unloved, and unprosperous. Oh, the drama of it all, right? And this could be all your negative thoughts, just like, it's always me. I'm always broke. I'm always losing. I'm never chosen. Like, it's, you know, the whole sob story. So fear is this acronym: false evidence appearing real. F-E-A-R, fear. False evidence appearing real. It's hovering over you. The more you dwell on fear, the more real it's going to become. Ask yourself, who in me is afraid? And love that part of you. Ask, is this true and real right now? The answer most likely is no. Give yourself a hug. It's okay to be scared. You've probably been through some real financial hard times. So courage must be summoned in spite of your fear. Even when you're not feeling confident, Spirit will always catch you. So there's definitely a lack of confidence. But if there was ever a time for you to take a leap of faith, Taurus, into the unknown, it's right now. This is the perfect moment to take a big risk, okay? Take a big leap into a new career or job. The unknown is the only choice now, and if you come to the edge, you will discover the treasure beyond your wildest dreams. Allow your courage to lead you in spite of your fears. You don't need to know the exact form of what you're going for. The essence is much more powerful. The Spirit has a way of delivering an even better version of prosperity than you could imagine. Take a step. The results will be amazing. And by the way, if it helps you to make your decision, the right choice is going to feel very easy. Like you don't even have to apply. It's a given. The job is yours. Like you've already worked there and they want you back. You know, it's super easy. Or it's going to be like, wow, all I had to do was talk to this person and they got me in. You know, the right choice is going to feel very flowy. And that's why I liked the Knight of Cups. So it's going to flow like water for you. Even how she gets out of her little mess, water's below her feet, showing her there's a way out. You know, feel your way out. So I don't know. I hope that gives you some help. All right. So we just did Taurus. You know, I'm going to have to do a 6 in this video and take a break and come back and do the other 6 because, ooh, holy coconuts. We've been here an hour and I've only done 2. Whew, feeling worn. You guys have all day to put your orders in for your personal reading. So if you want one, the sale is popping today. I'm giving you the discount, the red light special, okay? So go ahead and order one. And if you don't have the money today, just go to my website when you can and order something personal. All right, so now getting into Gemini. Spirit, guide and direct me for Gemini. Show me what's going to come up in love. We're going to do love and money for Gemini. Let's start with love. All right, well, a few fell, so let's see. The Empress. 2 of Pentacles. All right, those came out too. 6 of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. First of all, Gemini, you're about to get into a relationship with an earth sign, or you've already been in a relationship with this earth sign. This earth sign gives you some trouble, and they don't make it clear how they feel. They're not very good with expressing emotion and their heart and how they feel and think about you. So there's a little bit of struggle. It kind of feels like overall they don't want you. And you're just like, I don't know why they don't want me. I'm the Empress. I'm beautiful. I'm capable. I have money. I'm desirable. Like you have all these good qualities. You could be the mother of this person's children, or you've been a mother, you're mature, you're a mature woman. For those of you men out there that just resonate in the Empress vibes, it just means like you're really a giving, loving, affectionate guy. But Gemini, here you are, just like, I'm just sitting here, sitting pretty. You know, I'm ready for marriage. I'm ready for someone to snatch me off my feet. And it looks like you've been divorced. It looks like, you know, you were married before, you had a family before, like there was a whole history. But you're ready for something new. And it's kind of on the fence. It's a little bit back and forth with you and this person. And it makes you kind of, sometimes you want it, sometimes you don't. You're really never sure about where this is going. You do feel this person is already giving to somebody else at this time. So you definitely have the intuition and an inclination. There is another person involved. And you're just like, I don't like that. I don't like that aspect of it. And they're giving to you and they're giving to the other person. You like how they show up for you. You like how they give to you. And it feels like something changed, which is good. But you don't see all the evidence. You haven't seen them choosing you. Oh, and you're dealing with a Virgo. That explains a lot. So you feel rejected and unappreciated. That's just how you feel. You don't give your heart away to just anyone. You're a very reserved type of person. So the fact that you even give this person the time of day baffles yourself, because you're just usually very restrictive over your time. And you're very patient, but you do not share. And there's no way you would be happy in a polygamous marriage or with a player or someone that, you know, says, oh, I'm dating other people. You're like, that doesn't flow with me. You're either going to see me and only me, or you're not going to see me. This person has every intention to give you an offer. It's not a big one. It's a little one. But they're willing to take the steps towards this connection. And they're willing to give it a try. I think, honestly, my intuition's like, they're scared to give to the wrong person as well. They see you as wonderful and awesome, but they've been fooled before. So I honestly just see them as kind of just cautious. Like, yeah, I'm leaving my, I don't know the right word, but like I'm leaving my options open because I just want to be sure before I pursue anything very seriously. And honestly, that is very Virgo. That's a very Knight of Pentacles. I need to be 100% sure. This isn't going to go fast. This connection's going to take a while. Maybe you need a while. Maybe they need a while. I don't know. But I will say this love connection has taken some time. And maybe you guys have been already together for years or working on it for years. And we still don't know where we're at. It kind of gets the feeling like we've been in this for a while, yet you're still not giving 100%. And you're just like, I need 100%. And they're just like, well, I get that, but I'm not ready to give the 100% yet. So there's some kind of deal being made. I almost feel like this is an ultimatum. Yeah, I'm getting the feeling like you have a time limit, or I'm going to watch this guy or this girl and see how it turns out over the next, fill in the blank for your time limit. Yeah. But I definitely feel like, I feel like, I don't want to say playing games. No, they're not playing games. They're serious. They're driving you crazy. Yeah. Sorry, guys. My son's getting me a tissue. Thank you. There's something that they do that you know about where they're giving this other person. I feel like it feels, you're aware of it. So it's not like a lie or a cheating. And I do not get the vibes that they're a player, like they're just, playing with you. No, they're a marital type person. Like they're a long-term commitment kind of guy or girl. But they let you know, I'm still kind of in this other situation. And I'm not really sure when it's going to be over. There's something here about I don't know when. And maybe you don't know when. It's like, I don't know when. I don't know. Yeah. Things are over with a karmic, but they're not letting it go. I see that they're still friends with her or him. They're still friends, or there's still kind of hope that maybe it can be saved. So I think you've been kind of watching this person, watching their moves, and you're just like, okay, so you're seeing me and you're seeing them. You're figuring out what you want to do. This feels like rejection to you because they're not jumping over the moon for you. And you're the Empress. But you know they're worth it. This is someone attractive, hardworking, faithful, dedicated, a lot of chemistry. Like this is somebody that you want to go the distance with. So you're kind of hanging around, even as an Empress. You're literally hanging around like, okay, well, I'm going to see if we can actually make this work. Because I would like to be with someone like this. I would like to be with this person. So you're kind of just watching the clock here, seeing when are they going to be done and really be finished with their ex or this previous connection that they're still tied to. Show me the epiphany for Gemini. Ready to surrender guilt for past actions and behaviors. And you're just like, well, you need to let it go. Whatever happened, happened in the past. You're not going to get to rewrite the past, but you can rewrite your future. Okay, I'm going to get real. Yeah, I just got to hurry this up. This person wants to make right some wrongs they did in a past relationship. They don't want it to end badly, and they don't want it to end on a sour note. And so they don't want to walk away yet because they're like trying to make amends. They want to make peace. They want to leave the past karmically paid for, if you will. They're not going to walk out on an unpaid bill. You know what I mean? It's like, I want to make this right. And so they're just like, I love you. I'm here for you. But I'm still closing doors over here. I'm going to make peace. I'm going to tie up loose ends. I'm going to clear my karma. And I'm coming. Knight of Pentacles. So let's get a fortune cookie. You have an offer coming in. Good news. Yes, they are going to make an offer. That's what this is. I told you it's not a huge offer, but it's an offer. They are going to want to see you. They are going to want to date. They want to have some kind of beginning of a new relationship with you. So that's the good news. They are going to make the offer to you, okay? And time to take out the trash, declutter, as you're waiting for them to kind of close the chapter of that life. It's time for you to revamp your house, revamp your energy. You close off loose ends, old karmic patterns, old karmic connections, job stuff, family stuff, everything. Just like clear out the clutter of your life because you're going to have a brand new start with this person. Fall is going to be a very magical time. Fall is about the declutter and the winding down and finding comfort. So I do feel this fall, so we're looking at September, October, November range, is a magical time for you and this earth sign to come together. And I also want to say that's probably around the time where they're going to be getting closure, taking out the trash and decluttering their life with that past connection. So watch it dwindle away. They are working on letting it go. I feel like you need to have some level of peace knowing, hey, they're definitely coming in. Just surrender control here. They're going to be surrendering it as well. Yes, the past is messy, but look, no more bad decisions. Okay, so the future looks bright. And let's get your love oracle and get some closure for Gem. Taurus looks prosperous for this person, or Virgo. Yeah, Virgo. Sorry, that's who it was. Virgo. Okay, Spirit guide and direct me for a love oracle for Gemini. Happy, happy. This is it's 10 of Cups, the key to happiness. You're about to be really happy this fall in a connection. That is my prediction. That is your future forecast. I feel very strongly that you're going to be in a committed connection with this person come fall. You guys are going to be going out in fall, doing fun things in fall. Fall just looks really magical and really fun and really pretty. It feels like romance is just going to be crazy at that time. In a relationship, there are moments when you feel so good about whom you're with and you know that your heart is just wide open to befriend, to love, and to care for one another without wanting anything in return. This is the kind of happy that you just want to share. The appearance of this card in a reading tells you that joy and contentment are about to come. Not somewhere else or off in the far distant future, but now. The grass is greenest where you stand. Be grateful and delight in your relationship. And if you're seeking one, be happy now. Happiness attracts more love by itself, just like bees to honey. All right. So declutter your house, declutter your life, get ready. You have an offer coming in, Gemini, for love, and it is with your earth sign. The long-awaited earth sign will come and will deliver. So I see this relationship growing and flourishing and becoming even more. Beautiful connection for Gemini. All right, Gemini, we're going to get into your money reading. See what's coming up for prosperity, for financial abundance. Also, if you're looking for a personal or private reading, please go to my website, jks1111.com. Order something personal and private with me. We can meet one-on-one. I can give you some magical remedies that we can also do feng shui and vastu and change the chi in your home, which is your living vision board for your manifestations, for money, for love, for family peace. And if you're looking for something quicker, something faster than scheduling, I am doing readings at the end of the day. So it's $28 for a question. You get one card and bottom of the deck. Or you can do a $66 reading, which would be 2-in-1, and you get your love and money reading personally for yourself. Huge discount for that. So you can do that through Cash App or my website. Any donations from Super Chat, I'd be happy to give you a message for free as well. Not a full reading, but a message. I mean, it depends how much you give, but definitely happy to help. All right. Spirit, show me money for Jen. So 2 of Wands, Knight of Swords in the reverse, 4 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck is the 10 of Wands. All right, so there's something coming up in about 2 weeks. And it couldn't come fast enough. With the Knight of Swords in the reverse, it feels like there's a written message that you didn't really want to get or hear, and it's frustrating. And you're going to stand your ground, 4 of Pentacles, and you're going to say, not good enough. I deserve more. I deserve more. I deserve better. So I see that you're going to be sitting pretty with your position. 10 of Wands, 7 of Swords, Ace of Swords, the Empress. The Hierophant. You're in a fight for money. Yeah, you're in a fight for your money. You're in a fight. And it's going to lead to brokenness of work relationships, brokenness of business partnerships. There's just a lot of pain and brokenness associated with having to fight for what's rightfully yours. But all in all, the universe is like, I'm going to come and bless you. Like, you're going to be rejuvenated. Your cup will be filled is what I'm trying to say. And balance will be restored. Okay? We are going to fix it with the Fix-It angel. So balance will be restored. And I feel like an apology is going, or peacemaking energy is going to come your way. They're defending themselves. You're defending yourself. There's a lot of just defensiveness. The Hierophant is more like the law and a higher power and an authority figure. And it's stepping up to be like, hey, the law is the law. And what's morally right, what's morally just will be done. Okay? And so there is this, I'm going to make peace between 2 people when it comes to money. This could involve your mother, or it could involve a boss that has a lot of wealth. They have nothing to worry about. They could definitely give you that raise. They could give you what you're worth, or they could settle something out with you. And the truth will come out. Okay, whoever has been lying, sneaking, being deceitful, trying to get away with something that's not theirs, they are going to get caught and dealt with, Ace of Swords. Okay? And I know this has been a big, heavy burden for you. But the 10 of Wands is a 10, and it marks the ending to a very painful and problematic financial situation. With the 9 of Pentacles at the end in your reading, I do feel that prosperity and abundance is yours. With the 4 of Pentacles in the upright, I feel like financial security is certain. Okay, and someone's tried to steal. Someone's tried to convince somebody else that it's theirs, but it's not. And morally, you know what's right and wrong. They know what's right and wrong. And Spirit's not going to let anyone get away with that. With the 9 of Pentacles in the upright, this is the time of reward. And it shows up in a reading when your hard work is paying off. And it's giving you a sense of independence and self-sufficiency. You may also be realizing that you are in control of your own life, and you don't need anyone else to make you happy. Okay? And so you're in control, and I do believe that would represent that 4 of Pentacles too. You may need to take control of the situation a little bit more and plan conservatively. And to be honest, whatever money you get, it's good and prosperous and abundant, but you still have to be mindful that the grass isn't going to stay green all year. You know what I mean? Like money's going to come in, but it won't last for forever. So it is about thinking long term. So I do see this energy of, well, I'll accept the offer, but I need to plan my investments wisely. With the Knight of Swords coming in reverse, I don't like it, to be honest. I feel like it's very catty and very stingy and very argumentative. I get the vibe that this person that you're dealing with or communicating with, air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius with you, is just not nice. And it represents someone who's being overbearing, not allowing you to express your needs. They can be brutally honest without consideration of feelings. And it can be a little bit cold. And someone who's deliberately being antagonistic to provoke you or even sabotage you in some way. Stay strong. Make sure that you know they're being cruel and they're trying to rattle your chain to kind of ruin your situation financially. They want to provoke you to quit, to give up, or to surrender. And this is, no, we're gonna catch them in the act. They're gonna get caught, because prosperity and abundance is yours. The law, the spiritual morality law, is gonna look out for you. Stand up for yourself in a very loving way, and you will manifest money where it counts, when it counts, and you're going to get over this difficult period. It's going to be sad, and there's going to be remorse and guilt, and they may even have remorse and guilt for putting you through this, but you're going to get a brand new beginning, okay? And it's going to be happy, and it's going to be a revival, okay? So once we get through these hard times, believe me, it's worth it. Let's get an epiphany about this very kind of mean person you're dealing with when it comes to your money. Stuck at a crossroads, too much to think about, major intersection. That kind of goes along even with the Two of Wands. It's like everyone has choices. They can be a jerk or they can't. It's a personal choice. You can be a jerk too, if you wanted to, but this is a highly stressful financial situation and it's too much to think about, meaning I don't want to deal with it, but it has to get dealt with in about 2 weeks. So there's some kind of a financial meeting that's going to happen. And you're going to have to believe in divine timing. And don't get caught up in the emotions of it, okay? Stand your ground, be firm in what's fair and good for you. Let's get a fortune cookie oracle. I might have to take a break sooner than 6, guys. I'm feeling drained. I need to eat something. I've been here for 84 minutes. Oh my God. Yeah. Okay. There's no way I can get through Cancer, Leo, and Virgo. Oh my gosh. I've got to eat something. I guess we'll do quarter videos. 4 videos. Make it fair. Spirit, please show me the fortune cookie oracle that will predict the outcome of this financial meeting. Oh, wow. This goes with 4 Pentacles. Stubborn. A chapter is closing in. Turn the page. I got an immediate knowledge that this person is going to be forced. They're going to have to turn the page. They don't want to. This is someone that owes you money and they don't want to give it to you. They're being a little bit miserly, but they're going to be forced to turn the page. You're going to end up with abundance. Love never dies. It's not over. Listen, this may have created a problem between you and family, or you and a close friend, or someone that you cared about, and somehow money got into the picture. They didn't want to sacrifice anything. And you guys fought. And they were sneaky. But if this had real love, if this was real love from the beginning, even what toxicity came in later to disrupt and ruffle the connection, once this financial chapter is closed, love never dies. And kind of my vision is, I've seen people get through a really bad divorce and they're fighting over the house and the cars and like everything, right? And it's like a big financial mess. Then, like, right after all the proceedings are done and the judge has made the verdict, they're like, okay, well, that's said and done. Do you want to get lunch? Do you want to go get dinner? I'm like, yeah, let's do that. And then, you know, before you know it, a year or two later, they're like, I still love you. I didn't let any of that stuff change how I feel about you. Yeah, we had some craziness and we need to be smarter how we go forward financially, but I love you. I love your heart. I love your mind. I love your drive. I'm attracted to you. Like, there's so many good qualities that I'm not going to let some poor financial decisions destroy what we have. You know, so that's what kind of like what I see, like a comeback. So love never dies where it once existed. Let's go ahead and get your oracle for money. So you got the card there and now. I'm sorry, here and now. And this card has the past and the future. And then we have the little egg. Okay. Excuse my dog. Whoever donates on Cash App or my website first today will be the first ones in line to get the reading. And if you don't want to be present for the reading, you want to come back later, you can always just leave your question in the comments or with your donation, and I'll do your reading when I come back, okay? So let's see. Being fully present in the moment and living one day at a time is your financial oracle. What you are working on is golden, and your efforts will leave a powerful legacy, even for your kids. Focus not, Gemini, on meeting a goal in the far-off future, but more on creating your dream in the now, releasing your desire for an outcome, and owning that it already exists. That's the key. Don't hope for this to work out through mediation or through some meeting or through something. Just believe that it already exists. The outcome you want is already here. It will appear in the material world, just like if it was by magic. Gemini, claim your prosperity now. 9 of Pentacles. Own this. The essence is more important than the form. When you are immersed in prosperous thoughts, you automatically tune into a sense of timelessness and unlimited potential. You can act as if it already exists, in spite of the temporary and outer conditions. You are prosperous right now. What you think now will become your reality. So stay present. Whenever you find your mind drifting into the past, wondering if things could have or should have been better, or whenever you find yourself longing for the good old days, you leak your power. The same is true for looking too far in the future. Driven by ambition, you might wander too long in a place with no substance, and forgetting that you are here today and the past and future are just illusions now. A mirage. Gemini, whenever you leave the present moment, you're disconnecting yourself from your actual power. which is extremely strong as the manifesting ability you have, especially with Jupiter in Gemini. It wants to give. It wants to give abundance. Now is all that counts. Come back from those eternities and be here and now. All will be well and miracles will appear. Yes, miracles, as if by magic. Believe in the perfect timing of spirit. And what's goosebump bringing is this: believe in divine timing. So, yeah, don't get caught up into the illusion of, well, it looks like this, and what they're saying is this, and this reality is crazy. It's like, no. Forget that. What's right is right, and whoever is sneaking and giving you a hard time, they're going to get justified. They're going to get caught. You will be very prosperous, and morally, what you deserve will be given to you. And I see great abundance for you, Gemini. So anyways, I'm going to let you go. This concludes the Gemini prosperity reading and the love reading. This has been a crazy, chaotic video. I'm going to give this one a rest. I did plan on doing all 12 zodiacs in one video, but sometimes you got to go with the flow. This is just not how it worked out today. I'm going to just stop here at the 3 and come back later, okay? I think I might do 3 per video and just kind of work my way up, okay? We'll see how it goes. I will be answering questions today, and don't forget, members who are on my website, you guys get your free. If you guys want to save some money and you want a lot of readings for cheap or even free, consider being a member, please. It supports me, it helps my channel, it keeps me here delivering good tarot messages for you. And I really need and look for your guys' support on my website. It keeps me going. So if you guys can find it in your paycheck and in your heart to go ahead and become a member, just go to jks1111.com, and it's going to include free readings throughout the month, okay, at a very highly discounted rate, because they're all free and included. So it would be like 80% off of what normal people would pay. That being said, I love you guys, and the donation readings are available, and the prepaid questions are available as well for $28 and $66. So I look forward to checking Cash App. I look forward to checking donations and seeing who's contributed and who wants a reading. So I look forward to guiding you. And thank you so much for watching me. This concludes today's reading. Remember, this is a journey, not a destination. You just keep swimming. Thank you for watching me. I hope you enjoyed the readings. Bye, Ellen. Oh, you wanted to, but you need some sleep. Okay, well, that's okay. The readings for the members, Ellen, are for tomorrow. Okay? Later stuff, hopefully I can catch you in the next live. Yeah. Definitely. All right. Well, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you. All right.
Just keep swimming.
Yep, just keep swimming. Thank you, guys. I'll see you later for Cancer and Leo and Virgo. So hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon, make sure you're watching, and let's see those readings. Bye-bye.